Hello everyone. Today we will perform the practical, that is to determine angle of repose of powder sample and to study the effect of lubricant on angle of repose. See here we have to discuss two important points. First we have to determine the angle of repose. Angle of repose, it means it indicates the symbol theta. Okay, we have to determine the angle of repose of any powder sample. Here we have to use the powder sample, that is calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Okay, and by using the calcium carbonate powder we can determine their angle of repose. Okay, and after that in that powder sample we have to add the lubricants. After we can adding the lubricant in calcium carbonate powder sample, what is the effect of lubricant on that powder sample, or what is the effect of lubricant on angle of repose, we can determine in today's practical. Okay, so see here we have to determine first angle of repose of calcium carbonate powder sample, and second we can determine the effect of lubricant on angle of repose. So see here, what is the angle of repose? The angle of repose, it is the maximum angle possible between surface of sample and horizontal plane. See here, maximum angle possible between surface of sample. It means when we can pass the calcium carbonate powder to funnel. See here, this is the funnel, and when we can pass the calcium carbonate to this funnel, then this powder forming a pile-like shape. Okay, or it forming a cone-like shape. This cone-like shape of calcium carbonate powder sample, this is the surface of powder sample and this is the horizontal plane. In between the surface of powder sample and horizontal plane, the angle is formed. In between the surface of sample and horizontal plane, the angle is formed. This maximum angle is called as the angle of repose. Okay, so angle of repose, it is the maximum angle possible between surface of powder sample to the horizontal plane. It means when the powder sample forming a cone-like shape, their surface and horizontal plane, in between the surface and horizontal plane, one angle is forming, and that angle we have to determine with the help of angle of repose. Okay, so here we can determine the angle of repose of powder sample calcium carbonate. Second concept, we have to determine the effect of lubricant on angle of repose. After we have to add the lubricant in the powder sample, the lubricants improve the flow property of the powder sample. It means the use of lubricants. See here, what is the lubricants? The example of lubricants is the talc and magnesium stearate. Okay. The example of lubricant is the talc and magnesium stearate. When we can add the talc powder or magnesium stearate powder in calcium carbonate, it increases the flow property of the powder sample. And why it is important flow property? When we can improve the flow property of any powder sample, it means that powder sample it is suitable with our formulations. Okay, or that powder sample is suitable or convenient to add in any formulations. Okay, so if we have to prepare any formulations, in that formulations we have to require the flowable powder sample. Okay, not okay. So see here, in that we have to add the talc or magnesium stearate. Either we can add the talc or magnesium stearate. We have to add the talc powder sample in the calcium carbonate. After we can add the talc in the powder sample calcium carbonate, then it increase the flow property. Okay, when this powder is passes from the funnel, it forming a angle of repose, or it forming the surface of sample, and this is the horizontal plane. In between this angle is forming. Okay, but when we can add the lubricant, their flow properties increases. Okay, so what is the relation between flow property and angle of repose? When we can increase the lubricant concentration in the powder sample, then their flowable properties increases. It means when we can increase the concentration of lubricants, see here, the concentration of lubricant is increases, it means maximum flowable. But the opposite to the angle of repose. Angle of repose is inversely proportional to the flow property. See here, we have to increase the concentration of lubricant, then decreases the angle of repose value. Okay, why? Because if we can increase the concentration of lubricant, the flow property of the powder sample is increases, and if the flow property of the powder sample is increases, then their angle of repose value is decreases. It means we have to require the less angle of repose value. See here, criteria. In this criteria, less than 25 angle of repose, then it is a excellent flowable powder sample. Okay, but when the angle of repose value in the range of 25 to 30, the flow property of the powder sample is good. When the concentration value of the angle of repose is increases in the range of 30 to 40, then it is passable. It means it is okay only. Okay, it is not good, it is only okay. See here, the greater than 40 it is the angle of repose, then the very poor powder flowable property of the powder sample. See here, the angle of repose value is less, the flow property is greater. Angle of repose value is greater, the flow property is very less. It means the angle of repose and flow property is inversely proportional to each other. Okay, so in between the inversely proportional relation is present, it means the angle of repose value increases, flow property of the powder sample decreases. Okay, and angle of repose value is decreases, flow property of the powder sample is increases. And how we can improve the flow property? We have to improve this flow property by adding lubricants. In powder sample we can add the lubricants. When we can increase the concentration of lubricant, the flow property of the powder sample is increases, and if the flow property of the powder sample is increases, their angle of repose value is decreases. So here in this practical we have to require the less angle of repose value and greater the flow property, because if the powder sample flow property is greater, it means that powder sample is suitable with our suitable in formulations. Okay, formulation साठी ते powder sample आपल्याला importance किंवा suitable आहे. Okay, so see here how we can calculate the angle of repose. For calculation of angle of repose indicates the symbol theta. Okay, so tan theta is equals to h upon r. This is the formula to determine the angle of repose. Okay, so in this formula, h is the height of the pipe. Here the powder sample forming the pipe. After we can pass the powder sample from funnel, it forming a pipe. Okay, and this is the surface of pipe and this is the horizontal plane of pipe. Okay, so see here, this is the height of the pipe. We have to measure the height of the pipe with the help of scale. Okay, so h it is the height of the powder sample, r it is the radius of the circle. Here the pipe is forming and we have to draw the circle. With the help of this circle we can determine the radius. Okay, so r is the radius of the circle and this is the tan theta is equals to h upon r. We have to determine the theta, because theta it is the angle of repose. So we have to rearrange this equation. Theta is equals to tan is shifted to the right hand side, then theta is equals to tan inverse h upon r. Okay, so by using this equation we can determine the angle of repose. Okay, so see here the procedure of the angle of repose. Before to discuss the procedure, the two important points in angle of repose. See here, if we can use the powder sample or particle rough surface. Okay, so rough surface particle is present in any powder sample, their angle of repose is increases, and in that condition the flow properties decreases. So we have to not suitable the rough surface powder sample. Okay, we have to require the smooth surface particles in powder sample. Okay, because when we can use the smooth surface particle, then it decreases the angle of repose value and it increases the flow property, and this is suitable to formulations. Okay, for any formulation purpose we have to require this criteria. When we can use the smooth surface particles, then their angle of repose value is decreases and their flow properties increases. Okay, and this condition is suitable for formulations. So we have to mostly prefer the smooth surface particles. Okay, so what is the procedure of angle of repose? See here the procedure. In procedure point, first point is weigh accurately 5 gram powder sample. We have to take in the powder sample, that is the calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Okay, so we can weigh the 5 gram calcium carbonate. After that we have to take a clean and dry funnel. See here in this diagram, we have to take a clean and dry funnel, and that clean and dry funnel we can attach to this burette stand. After we can attaching the funnel to the burette stand, we funnel with this surface maintain the 2 to 3 centimeter distance. It means here the maintain the height is about 2 to 3 centimeter from the surface. This is the surface, and in between the surface and funnel 2 to 3 centimeter distance should be maintained. Okay, after that place the graph paper below the funnel. Here this is the graph paper. We have to place the graph paper below this funnel. Then draw the circle around and after the graph paper we have to place. Then gently pour the sample. Sample means calcium carbonate powder sample we can pass through this funnel. After the sample is passes, the sample forming a pile like shape, okay, or cone like shape. After this cone like shape is formed, then we have to draw the circle around this cone, okay, with the help of pencil. After draw the circle, we can measure the height of the pile, and we have to measure the height of the pile with the help of scale, okay. And by using this circle radius and height of the pile, we have to determine the angle of repose, because in angle of repose we have to require the two important points, that is the height of the powder sample and radius of the powder sample, okay. So after we have to getting the height and radius, we can determine the angle of repose. This is the procedure only for angle of repose. After that we have to determine the effect of lubricant on angle of repose, okay. So after that we have to add the lubricant in different concentration in that powder sample, okay. And after adding the lubricant in that powder sample again passes through this funnel, and again we have to measure their height and radius, and we can determine the angle of repose. It means in this practical we have to determine the first without addition of lubricant, then we can determine the angle of repose without addition of lubricant. Second angle of repose we can determine with addition of lubricants, okay. So two angle of repose we have to determine, first without addition of lubricant and second with addition of lubricants. Second angle of repose we have to determine with different concentration of lubricants. In different concentration of lubricant we have to use the concentration in the range of 0.1 gram, 0.2 gram, 0.3 gram and 0.4 gram. In this concentration we have to add the lubricant, okay. See here we have to use the lubricant, that is the talc, okay. We can use the lubricant, example talc. And when we have to add the lubricant concentration, see here the concentration of lubricant is increases. When the concentration of lubricant is increases, the flow property of the powder sample is increases. It means here the 0.1 gram concentration of lubricant is present. So angle of repose value is maximum, okay. And in next column we can determine their angle of repose. So when the concentration of lubricant increases, the angle of repose value is decreases. Here the inversely proportional, because when we can add the lubricants, the flow properties increases and angle of repose value is decreases. So the concentration of lubricant in powder sample increases, the angle of repose value decreases and flow properties increases. So first we can determine the angle of repose without addition of lubricant. It means only powder sample we have to taking and their angle of repose we can determine, and after that we can add the lubricant in this 4 concentration, and then we can determine the second angle of repose, okay. See here, in first we have to take a 5 gram calcium carbonate powder sample. In that calcium carbonate sample 0 gram lubricant we have to add. It means in first column without addition of lubricant, okay. So without addition of lubricant we have to check the angle of repose. After we can taking a 5 gram calcium carbonate powder sample, we can determine their angle of repose. It means here the 0% lubricant is present, okay. So we have to determine the angle of repose without addition of lubricant. Then in second column we have to take in again 5 gram calcium carbonate powder, and in that powder we have to add the 0.1 gram concentration of lubricant. Concentration of lubricants means here we have to add the talc, okay. And this lubricant's properties, it improve the flow property of powder sample. So here we can add the 0.1 gram lubricants. After we can add in the 0.1 gram lubricant in 5 gram calcium carbonate powder, it increase the flow property, and here we have to determine the angle of repose with the help of radius and height, okay. Then again we can increase the concentration of lubricant. We have to add the 0.2 gram of lubricant in 5 gram calcium carbonate powder, and then determine the angle of repose. Again we have to add the 0.3 gram lubricants and then 0.4 gram lubricants. It means in this 4 column with addition of lubricants. Here we have to increase the slowly lubricant concentration. When the concentration of lubricant is increases, when the concentration of lubricant is increases, here the angle of repose is decreases and their flow property is increases. At the 0.1 gram concentration of lubricant, the angle of repose value is less. When we can add the 0.2 concentration of lubricant, the angle of repose value is greater. It means in 0.2 concentration, angle of repose value is less, or angle of repose value is decreases as compared to the 0.1. Okay, it means when we can increase the concentration, decreases the angle of repose value. At 0.2 concentration, less angle of repose value is present as compared to the 0.1 gram concentration. Then 0.3 gram concentration containing the less angle of repose value as compared to 0.2 gram, and then 0.4 gram containing the very less angle of repose value as compared to the 0.1, 2 and 3. Okay, it means here the angle of repose value is decreases, and when the concentration increases, this angle of repose value is decreases, and if the angle of repose value is decreases, here the flow property is increases. It means at 0.4 gram concentration of lubricant, highest flow property of the powder sample. At 0.3 gram concentration of lubricants, as compared to 0.4 gram, less flowable property. Okay, it means when the concentration is less, angle flow property is also less, but when the concentration is increases, flow property is also increases. Why? Because lubricant is directly proportional to the flow property. When we can increase the concentration of lubricant, the flow properties increases, because lubricants plays important role. It improve the flow property of the powder sample. Okay, and when the flow properties increases, the angle of repose value is decreases. So what is the effect of lubricant on angle of repose? When we can increase the concentration of lubricant, the angle of repose value is decreases, and due to the angle of repose value decreases, the flow property of the powder sample is increases. Okay, see here in procedure, we have to take a calcium carbonate 5 gram powder. Okay, this calcium carbonate 5 gram powder we have to add in this funnel, and then we can put this calcium carbonate powder on the surface of graph paper. But in the graph paper and funnel, here the distance we have to maintain, that is the 2 to 3 centimeter. In between the funnel end and surface of graph paper, 2 to 3 centimeter distance should be maintained. Okay, after that, here we have to attach the funnel to this burette stand. Okay, then after that we have to add the 5 gram calcium carbonate powder. Here the only calcium carbonate powder we have to add. This procedure is without addition of lubricants. Okay, so see here, we have to determine the angle of repose without addition of lubricant. Here we have to pass the calcium carbonate powder slowly to this funnel. See here, we have to add the calcium carbonate powder in this funnel, and this powder forming a pile on the surface of graph paper. After it forming the pile, we have to draw the circle around the pile with the help of pencil. Okay, and then we have to measure the height of the pile with the help of scale. Height is the 3 centimeter, and with the help of this circle we have to determine the radius. Okay, this procedure is for without addition of glidant. After that we have to repeat this procedure with addition of glidant. Okay, so glidant we have to add in different concentration. So we have to take this 5 gram calcium carbonate powder, and in this 5 gram calcium carbonate powder we have to add the first concentration, that is 0.1 gram tal. Okay, see here I have added 0.1 gram tal in calcium carbonate powder. Okay, here we have to add the 0.1 gram talc in calcium carbonate powder. Mix properly. After mixing the properly with the help of mortar and pestle, we have to take this powder sample, and this powder sample we have to pass to the funnel. Okay. See here, this powder sample we have to pass to funnel. At 0.1 concentration of lubricant, it forming a pile. We have to draw the circle around this pile, and we have to measure the height of the pile with the help of scale. Okay, and note down the radius and height of the pile. Okay, after that this procedure we have to repeat for 0.2 concentration of talc, 0.3 concentration of talc and 0.4 concentration of talc. It means you have to take this all concentration in the calcium carbonate powder, and same procedure you have to repeat. Same, this powder sample you have to pass from this funnel. After passing it, forming a pile structure, then you have to draw the circle around that pile, and we have to measure their height. Okay, so with the help of radius and height we can determine the angle of repose. Okay, so the concentration of talc is increases, the angle of repose value is continuously decreases, and their flow properties increases. So in today's practical we have to discuss about angle of repose and what is the effect of lubricant on angle of repose. Why we can measure the angle of repose? Because we have to determine the angle between this surface of the sample and horizontal plane. See here in this pipe, this is the surface of the sample, and this below surface it is the horizontal plane. This graph indicates the horizontal plane, and above the surface, above the pipe, the surface of the sample is present. So we can determine in between the surface and horizontal plane, we have to determine their angle. Okay, and that is called as the angle of repose. So what is the definition? It is the maximum angle possible between surface of sample and horizontal plane. Okay, so we have to determine the angle of repose, and second we can determine the lubricant effects of lubricant on angle of repose. When we can increasing the concentration of lubricant, angle of repose value decreases and their flow properties increases. Okay.